and welcome. I feel like this is needed. There's so much going on that I'm like pushing it all away so that we can have a conversation, a very positive conversation, because you need to hear some good things. So here are some good things coming to you. We're all going to have good days and more difficult days, but they want you to think of them as really good days and good days, because in all of the stuff there's good things. There's really, really bright good things, and you need to remember that. It's going to help with how you're feeling and move you in the directions that you still need to be going in despite the challenges that you are feeling. We are all in this together. That is you and your guides. We're all in this together, and they're marching on ahead, being brave, being stoic, and just going forwards. And sometimes we need to do this, and this is what you need to do. Yes, they're like, we're going to give you a good bit of advice because a lot has happened, and we need you to rest into knowing that change is here. You've been wanting change. Change is here. This is going to move into how you feel. That initially it's like just there. It's like this kind of, there's a bit of frustration, and it's like the patience has gone right down at the moment, and if something's not quite right, you want it sorted yesterday. And they're saying to you, this is the alignment that you've been sensing, wanting, bringing in, and they want you to keep going with it. How do I explain this? It's a bit like, let's just say you've been walking through mud, which I kind of do feel, but it's also the path that you're on at the moment. You're meant to go forwards, despite how challenging it is to pick the foot up and keep moving. They just want you to stay focused. They want you to see through the trees in the wood to that light source and go towards that light source. It will become clearer at some point. We're not meant to know how before we do it, and it's a bit like this is really interesting. So kind of like at school, most of the time it's like you get told what to do and then you do it. And they're saying to you that this is not the case. This is you learning through the experiences that you're going through, and then by learning how you move through that and how you get through it, that is your bread and butter. That is your inner healing toolkit to move you forwards in your life. And it shouldn't be taught to you by old ways that haven't actually got us to where we need to be. But we're just going to go into it. So your first card, Two of Cups. Your guys are like, we bring you happiness, we bring you love, appreciate it, just appreciate it. They're calling it a bit melodramatic. It's like, this is good, this is really good, be happy with this. Basically they're saying, if you weren't happy, you wouldn't be with this person. So love yourself. Strength. Don't work on things that don't need to be worked on. So what do I mean? Maximizing things that you're already at full capacity with is really a waste of time. Yes, there's this perfection element in all of us if we let it get that way. But you really need to stay away from things that you feel are already full, if this makes sense. And you'll know that because you're thinking about something as I'm saying this to you now. So they're just saying to you, don't put energy into anything that's already kind of at the top. Level it out, work on the things that are a little bit weaker or a little bit less strong, and help them to build up as well. Your guides are saying, we've done a lot of hard work, but it's not over yet. And it won't be over yet. You've got something to build, and it's not meant to be easy. going to try and describe this how they're describing it to me, because it just feels really, really difficult. But it's like, let's just say back you're in the forest again, and you've got all these trees around you, and you look up and there's, I don't know how many branches and leaves and these pockets of light, but it's so hard to kind of actually see where the light is coming from and how much light is coming through. And that's where you're at the moment. You're seeing all this light, but it's like, what do I follow? What do I do? You know, is that little speck of light enough for me? So there's all of this interpretation going on with your experience at the moment. And what your guides are saying is, if you look up, you will get some support, but you need to focus on your road right ahead of you. Literally the next step. If you can see a clear space for you ahead, great. Take that next step, whatever that means to you. Working with yourself, accepting that things need to change, accepting that help that maybe your guides have been supporting you with, but you've not wanted to fully embrace. If when you look in front of you, I'm talking about in your mind's eye, by the way, if you look in front of you and you see nothing, that's also okay. You might need to do some grounding, which would be really, really helpful for you. So sitting on the ground, but visualizing yourself connected down into the earth with your breath would be really helpful for you. Not everyone is going to see something in the next step, and that could also be because you need to go to the side. You need to step to the side. You might even get the feeling you need to take a step back, because that's going to give you more vision of where you're at. A lot of this is navigating how you are in the realms, in spirit. They're just saying a lot has changed, but you've got to be open to more change to get through it. It's like ultimately you are in a forest and there's all these obstacles around you, and you need to keep going forwards with what feels right for you, which, by the way, might feel like you need to turn this way and go that way, or even back that way, because you can get out of this a few different ways, but it's got to feel right for you. And you know, friends or family might be going over that way, but you're feeling, I can't take another step in that direction, and you have to go on your own path. They're just saying we're really happy that this is coming through in the reading, and there's this relief feeling. There is anxiety here and almost a little bit of panic, because you've got to be open to what you feel. And some of you, that's really scary, because it's like, what if I feel like I don't want anything that I've currently got? What if I want the whole thing to shift? That's a lot. And your guides are saying, we are here for you. We are guiding you step by step, and they are the ones showing you one step at a time. And they are saying, we are not telling you to drop and run and be quite drastic with the change. We are guiding you with gentle, nurturing support that takes you one step at a time towards more happier and safer times for yourself. So if you're feeling that somewhere around there is pressure to drastically change and drastically and your guides are just saying, we are not saying that. That is other energy that you're picking up on. It's stress, it's anger, a lot of it. But your guides are here with you, and they know you're going to get through this. You are going to get through this. They're saying to me, broken times are nearly over. You just need to heal yourself. Accept the path of healing yourself. And they're telling me that labels are not forever. And there's healing for you to do around the wording of what you think you have. Energy can clear very quickly if it's sourced, if it's found and shifted, and they're just saying to you, there's nothing wrong with change. There's nothing wrong with accepting that you're going to move in different directions to what you're thinking at the moment, knowing that, hey, this life is maybe bigger and more different than you thought. And where you're at the moment, it's like all you can really do is focus on one step at a time. But by the time you are out of the thick of the trees, everything will feel slightly shifted. It just feels like you've got to protect yourself, is the other aspect I've got here. I'm talking about your energy. Your little bubble of light needs protecting. Crystals are really good for this. You've just got to go into a crystal shop and set your intention to find a crystal that's protective for you. And when you go into that shop, you just got to stay focused on that element, because otherwise I'm feeling that you might get a bit distracted. So it's something that's protective for your energy field. Your guides are saying, we love you so much. We are so here for you. We're proud of you. We're here for you. You have to be open to change. And what I'm getting is, it feels like the nitty-gritty, but it's like a lesson that your guides really are trying to help you with. It's in your soul contract, so it's not going anywhere until you've learned this lesson. And the lesson is surrendering to what you really need. And what they're saying to me is, let's just say that they've been saying to you for the past year, you've got to try this. And you're going, no, I don't want to do that. I don't feel ready. I want to do this instead. Let's say this has been the dialogue. They're saying to you, they're going to keep telling you this because this is what you need to do. And it's just not going to go away. And that's ultimately how you're going to find your way out of this thick tree situation. It's going to come back to what you can do is also what you have to do. And it is not the same for everyone. Everyone's path through challenge and stress is unique. And your path might be completely wonderful and fun, and your friend's path might be completely draining and dramatic and harsh. And we have to have compassion for where everyone is at on their journey, because some people around you will be saying things are great and they'll be feeling quite different, and they're just saying to you, this is also why you have to focus on your own path, because you're not in a place to help other people right now, because you need to move out of this. It's a feeling like you just don't want to be here in this place. So I'm actually going to close my eyes. If that's okay with you, I'm going to send you some light. I'm going to send you this light, and it's going to help you to feel movement coming out of this thick jungle of trees and help you to be out into a safe place. So if you'd like to join me in this, you can just close your eyes. You can take a nice deep breath. And in front of you, I'm just going to send the lights, and it's going to expand and open up a path for you to be with, to move forwards. You'll feel yourself start to move forwards, and the light shines down into your body, cleansing away any stress, any tension. And you'll feel yourself moving forwards until you are out of the thick trees. As you look up, you'll see the sky and feel the sun on your skin. And when you're ready, you'll start walking in a direction. And as you walk, you'll feel very grounded. Eventually, you're going to walk right back into your physical body. You can take a couple of breaths into your base and down into the ground. When you're ready to come back, you can just open your eyes. Thank you for your time. It was lovely to work with you today. My name is Hannah and I work at HD Healing Centre. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and speak to you soon. Bye.